Hey, so I found this product that has been working really well recently for my skin, and it's particularly good at clearing up like the occasional big zit or pimple that you'll get from time to time. If you look at my face now, like you can see like this one is kind of oversized, and then there's like one here, and there's like one here, things out to you. So anyways, um, but that's about it. Other than that, I pretty much like the way that my skin looks at the moment, and it would probably look even better if I hadn't fallen asleep in my makeup like the last 2 days over the weekend. So I don't know if it's just me or if everybody else does that too. Like once your skin starts looking pretty good, like the way you want it, then you start getting lazy and you're not, as rigid with your, routine with washing your face and stuff like you're supposed to be. And then it, gets back bad and then you have to get back in the routine again. But anyways, so, but my skin looks better now than it did in the last few videos where I had switched cleansers and that new cleanser did not work for me at all. And I'll put a link to that video right here in case you have no idea what I'm talking about. But anyways, so I bought this tea tree oil from CVS like 4 weeks ago. And I guess the camera is not going to focus, but all it says is CVS 100% tea tree oil. And it doesn't matter where you get it from because 100% tea tree oil is going to be 100% tea tree oil. So that's just where I happen to get this from. I don't remember how much it was, but it was less than $10. So, and I'm not going to take any of the credit for this idea because the reason I even tried that was because I had watched Josh Collier's video, and he is an actual like real life makeup artist, and he does videos on YouTube. And I mentioned him before in a previous video, but I'll put a link to his channel right here. But from watching his videos, he seems to have like kind of problematic skin like I do, or a lot of the same issues with oiliness and like skin sensitivity. So I really pay attention to the things that he says as far as what works for him and what doesn't, because I figured, okay, if it works okay on his skin, then I'm not as hesitant to try it out. Like me, he also has oily skin, and so, or oily combination skin, and so if you also have oily skin, then obviously your first thought whenever you have acne is not to put more oil on your face, because that's part of the reason why you're getting, you know, acne in the first place. And I don't know, so it really kind of seems counterintuitive to put oil on a face that's already oily. I don't, I would imagine this would work for dry skin or normal skin or oily skin. I don't think that really makes a difference as far as whether it works or not. I'm just saying that me personally, since I have an oily T-zone, I try not to add any oil to my face. And if I buy a product that comes like in a normal version or an oil-free version, I always pick the oil-free version because, again, I don't want to add any oil to my face. So this is the only thing with oil that I've intentionally like added oil to my face, and I've had good results with it. And it is the cheapest and best acne spot treatment that I have tried thus far in my entire life. I have a couple of older videos up where I tried the Mario Badescu, um, the one that has a lot of calamine lotion in it. I can't remember the name of it. If I think of it before I post this, I'll put a annotation. But the like peach colored Mario Badescu drying lotion. I think that's it, drying lotion. Tried that and I like it. And I also tried the one from Kiehl's, the acne spot blemish treatment thing from Kiehl's, and I like that one too. But I like this better than both of those. I find that I get faster results with the tea tree oil than with the Kiehl's or with the Mario Badescu Drawn Lotion. And this, of the three, this is also the cheapest. And I mean, none of them are super expensive. They're all less than $20, but this was the cheapest of the three. And on top of that, you get a ton of product because, well, not a ton, but this is only 1 fluid ounce. But with the way that I use it, it's, just plain, hold on. You can see in the bottle, it's just straight liquid. So all I do is get a Q-tip and put it in the bottle, and after I wash my face with Cetaphil and my face is entirely clean, the most noticeable pimples that I have on my face, I just touch it with the Q-tip so that I just get like a little bit on the spot, and I just do that once at night, and that's it. This really doesn't come with a whole lot of directions, because if you Google like tea tree oil, it has a bunch of uses, but the only thing that I've ever used it for is for the acne spot treatment. So as far as any of its other uses, I can't speak about those because I have no idea about any of that, because I bought it solely as an acne spot treatment. And it says that you can apply it 1 to 4 times a day to the affected area, but I've only tried doing it once at night, and that seems to work. So I haven't tried doing it, twice a day, or 3 times a day, or every 6 hours, because I saw results with just doing it once a day, and so I didn't want to overdo it. So I have no idea if using it more than once would produce faster results, or would it not make a difference, or what. So that's how I use it, and that way, after I use a Q-tip, I can just throw it away, and that keeps everything, sanitary, and I think that's just the easiest way to use it. It's just, dipping a Q-tip in here. What else did I want to say? I think that's about it. As far as the turnaround time, I noticed a difference within 2 to 3 days. For my normal pimples, like I had, I'm trying to think, if you go back 2 or 3 videos, I had a huge pimple here, and I started putting this on it, and that one, it probably took that one like 5 days to go away, but that one was like really big. A normal size pimple like this, that'll probably be cleared up in a couple days. The one that was right here where this dark spot is, that was under the skin, that was cystic, that one probably took like 3 days. So really, just the more severe I find the blemish to be, the longer it takes for it to go away. I mean, something small like that is just a couple days, but if you have, something that's huge, that's going to, take longer. So, but I found nothing has taken more than a week to disappear, and it hasn't broken me out. And I use that in addition to my, I just added that to my face routine. So I didn't stop using anything else. I didn't use this, in place of anything else, because normally all I do is, take off my makeup, wash my face, put on my acne medication, which is, all over my face, and then I put this on top of, the more noticeable zits that I have on my face, and that's it. And yeah, it hasn't broken me out, hasn't caused me to be more oily during the day. It, kind of soaks into your skin overnight, which is why I wear it at night, because I couldn't imagine putting it on during the day and then trying to put makeup on top of that. It just seems like it would get really messy. I mean, if you Google tea tree oil on YouTube, I'm sure you can find some other people talking about it. So I'm not the first person to talk about it or make a video. I won't be the last person to make a video about it. But I just figured if you hadn't come across a video where somebody was talking about how tea tree oil helped improve their acne, maybe that'll work for you. I want to say like maybe Candy Johnson and I want to say, yeah, Candy Johnson and X Sparkage have both mentioned like using witch hazel to clear up acne, and I've tried using that before, and it doesn't help my acne. It doesn't really seem to make it any worse, but I notice no difference really in my skin if I use witch hazel or I don't use witch hazel, and I used it for a few months a while ago. And so I've just stopped using it because, yeah, it makes no difference. So there's no reason to strip my skin unnecessarily. And so if you tried witch hazel and that didn't work um, for your skin, maybe you should try the tea tree oil. And oh, and just to give you an idea of, how sensitive I am, I can't use, like, there's a lot of body washes and stuff that I can't use. I just keep it plain and simple, with Dial or Ivory soap, because if I use anything really that has a lot of fragrance or perfume or smells like super feminine, um, it's probably going to break me out. And then, like, even just the stuff I use to do laundry, if I use, like, some fancy Tide or just regular Tide or whatever, that it makes my clothes itch when I put them on. So I have to use like Tide free or Clorox 2 free, just anything free of dyes and perfumes to wash my clothes. So that's how my skin is. So if your skin is like that, um, this didn't break me out. So not saying it won't break you out. I'm sure there are some people on earth that will break out from using tea tree oil, but I'm not one of them.